doesn't give a damn. He adds to his tally, and it's only Error left remaining, tapping away with the Glock. He's eventually going to take WOXIC down as well. Only Calyx left, and Error's been able to identify his location. Is Error actually going to be winning this round out? Oh my god, he buries the bullet into Calyx's brain, and he gets the round in GamerLegion's favor. Absolutely ridiculous scenes coming through from the Swedish sniper, getting the job done with the Glock. Man, oh man. Insane scenes. What a way for GamerLegion to win the pistol round here. We need to run that one back. There was just so much going on. Great shot there from Xantares, but Error, how does he win this one out? Jumping into the open. Both WOXIC and whoever that other player was with him, missing so many shots. And it cost them everything. Gonna be a force spine response here from the CT side. So every pistol round so far has been won by the T side. Just points of information. Aggression going to be coming through. That HE grenade is going to do a huge amount of damage, but the flash is at least on point. Okay, man, oh man, that flashbang from Error was absolutely massive. Huge double kill coming through. I mean, it could have got dicey off the back of that HE grenade. You think the two players holding down range, they're probably able to finish off a, at least maybe a 2-for-1 trade. But in the end, it is actually just going to be another round in the end for GamerLegion. Pretty easy at that. There are many Eternal Fire players all just going to take their 4-stop weapons into the next round. Okay, so Eternal Fire have had a sort of a mixed bag of results on Mirage. While they've played it 5 times and only won it once, it's important to keep in mind that they have had some close results on the map. I mean, a lot of their losses read 16-14, 16-11, 16-11, 16-12. So it's not like they've had any blowout losses on Mirage. It's actually their CT side that they tend to struggle on the most, based on what I can see from their statistics, where they win majority of their rounds on the T side. So hopefully, for their sake, they've been able to brush up on their CT side, because GamerLegion have a strong T side on this map. Obviously, their map pick, it just plays into their strengths with the individuals that they've got, and it really works for their system as well. Pinnacle betting odds well heavily in favor of Eternal Fire, considering the fact that they're ahead 1-0 in the series right now. And remember, this is do or die. Win the series, you're through to the main event next week. Lose the series, you're out of the Pinnacle Fall series altogether. Also get an extra $2,000 US if you win this series, by the way. So yeah, quite a few layers to this one. Lots up for grabs, and the loser just goes home completely empty-handed. So that's pretty rough. Is going to be WOXIC, who actually is able to open up the round. Zero takes a bit of chip damage as well. I don't think that this is going to be too difficult for GamerLegion to convert, or is it? That's a kill that's also been picked up here. Oh my god, Calyx, how much more can you do? It's actually just going to be further follow-up damage, but Xantares will finish that initial damage dealt by Calyx. Isaac able to get a kill back, and the bomb plant actually, he's going to take so much damage to the fire here. He's also going to be forced back into the corner. They'll know exactly where he is. Error brought down to 23. And they know where Isaac is as well. He's looking to try and reposition himself. WOXIC with this scout connects on another. Oh my god, it's falling apart here for GamerLegion. WOXIC's even going to finish it off. How on earth has he hit that shot? He wasn't even looking in that direction, even though he even got jumped on. Isaac started firing the shots first, but WOXIC still responds. He gets 3 in the round. So much impact from the Turkish sniper in that one with the scout. And what a way for Eternal Fire to get on the board, folks. They picked themselves up one of the easiest in terms of how it ended up playing out. Should never have been that easy, though. GamerLegion just, yeah, getting picked limb from limb as they tried to make their way forward. We'll have enough cash to full buy coming into the next, but Eternal Fire, they've gotten one on the board earlier than they would have expected, considering they lost the pistol and the follow-up force. Early numbers towards mid for the T side. The question is how much they're going to be following this up with. How aggressive do they get from here? It's going to be WOXIC, who actually takes 0 down first. AWP in play this time. The upgrade from the sniper, which he got so much work done in the previous round, Rusty. Somehow actually able to come out on top of that fight with imoRR. But Calyx will find the trade at least just to restore the numerical advantage of Eternal Fire off the back. That Isaac wants to try and get something done over towards B. He's got a bit of a lurk smoke almost to play around there on that B bomb site, and he will actually catch Xantaros completely off guard. Now, Issa on the site itself, he's got a really tough position to play from downrange. He does get the one, but Isaac right there to trade. Oh man, he's doing so much for his team, but WOXIC, oh my word, he is in sublime form right now here on Mirage. Not missing a beat. Only Eam left remaining. He's going to have to give the audio cue away to drop down into the sides as well, and WOXIC has intelligently repositioned himself in towards market. At least Eam has the bomb to work with. My question is, how does he go about this one? Is he just going to try and commit to the plant, or does he want to try and catch WOXIC off? No, just going to punch the digit straight in. WOXIC looking to walk straight out, doesn't realize where. Oh, he does now. Because of the smoke drop by Eam, WOXIC knows he has to be back in towards the van. WOXIC just looking to try and keep him boxed in at this point. How does Eam approach this? Puts himself in an aggressive angle, looking to try and force the initial fight, but WOXIC going to come around the corner. Eam spots the leg though, and he will actually be able to take down WOXIC. And Calyx barely has any health to work with. Barely has any health, and Eam has also figured out his position because Calyx misses the shots. He's even got a molly to work with as well. Calyx doesn't have the HP to sustain this. It's looking like Eam has done enough, unless Calyx can find this kill. There's going to have to be a headshot. No, Eam wins out the 1 versus 2 clutch. Massive clutch there to get the round for his team. That breaks Eternal Fire's economy, and he saves an AWP. Huge round there coming through from Eam. I mean, he is mega on Mirage, by the way. Like, it's particular on the in particular on the CT side is where you'll see him having majority of his impact, especially towards connector. Very, very strong connector player. But he has a great performance in that round as well here on the T side. It's going to be a full investment coming through from Eternal Fire. Makes sense. They could afford the AWP. But there's still an MP9 in player from us as well. And oh my god, you got to feel so bad for Era. He unscopes as soon as WOXIC just walks into his crosshair. And you just got to take a deep breath and put that one behind you if you're Era. At least Eam has been able to find the trade. Xantaros gets contested towards Catwalk, and he's actually going to end up losing that gunfight. That's a really big gunfight there. IGL on IGL, and it's going to be the Swede who comes out on top. Now GamerLegion needs to start shifting themselves into position. It's going to be a top connector smoke that comes through from A ramp. There are essentially 2 players towards the same bomb site, though, for Eternal Fire. It's WOXIC and it's Calyx, and it's going to be a boost up in snipers, but WOXIC was ready for it. He gets the pick. And now the attention is going to be solely focused onto the same bomb site for GamerLegion. 1 through connector, 1 palace, 1 from ramp. But the support here, Issa's also gotten himself in play towards CT. It's looking like Eam is intent on clearing underneath palace, and he will go all the way. He takes Calyx down, and Issa's lost his life as well. That is a massive frag coming through from Zero. And it's only WOXIC left remaining, and he should die here, and he will. Isaac in a good position to take him down 4-1. GamerLegion getting off to a fantastic start here to their map pick. Great showing from them so far. Also based on the fact that they kind of choked out on Nuke, right? Like they were ahead 10-2. And the best position they were in on the T side was 12-10 ahead, but they weren't able to close it out. They eventually lost the map 16-13. So it seems as though they have put that behind them and they're refocused back on the situation here. And that's important. It does look like the East has gone for the hero Nova. Interestingly enough, he actually had $2,400. It's not like he was like in double save territory, and they're going to get 2,900 if they lose this round. So he actually could have comfortably full bought in the next round if he had saved here, as is the case with everybody else. So I'd be quite surprised if we saw Eternal Fire go for the full force here, based on the fact that they can afford a gun round in the next, including the AWP. So yeah. And maybe Issa just getting a bit ahead of himself there. Well, there goes the chance to buy the AWP. WOXIC decides he wants to scout in this round instead. Can't really fault them that, I guess. In that second round or the third round when he gets so much damage done with that scout he's feeling at the moment. And he actually does miss a chance to find a kill there. Eam could have been the first frag in the round. And in fact, there we go. WOXIC will lose his life. imoRR, well, he says it's just a coincidence I was next to you, boss. But I'm going to take your scout now. As he should. GamerLegion just taking their time here, but they've got a really good read on the situation. As two players make their way through apartments, and it's going to be a cat split coming through onto the B-bomb site. Not one person on the side of the map right now for Eternal Fire. They went for the gamble stack over towards A. Completely understandable. My god, imoRR straight through the smoke, connects onto shots onto air. Unfortunately, it's going to be in vain. But still cool to see nonetheless. Okay, so I mean, what do Eternal Fire even do heading into the next round? Because WOXIC's going to have 3,900. East is going to have 2,900. I mean, he's not even going to have enough for the A1S, assuming that he's got it equipped. Going to be $50 short here, even though he's got armor. So, I mean, it's not a great look for Eternal Fire heading into that next round, is it? Unless they go for an eco once again, but that almost just feels redundant because if they're just full ecoed, yeah, they never would have had to sort of make this decision. So I think a bit of an oversight from them to invest as much as they did coming into this round, to be honest. All 5 players going to stay alive for GamerLegion as well. A really healthy boost to their economy. You can see now they've been able to afford themselves that full buffer. Lose a round, win the round immediately afterwards. No trouble whatsoever. Okay, so they do indeed opt for another eco here, but obviously with this time they've got more than enough cash in the bank to afford some upgraded pistols. They've also got armor and a couple players as well, and East is going to reassume the exact same position that he took up in the previous round. Didn't even get to fire a single shot from his Nova, and Zantara is going to fire the first shot of the round. Does take 0 down. And actually he's been able to retrieve the A1S as well. East off the back of that, going to be trying to make a play towards A ramp. And while he does land a shot, he does lose his life. So back into a 4 versus 4 we go. Jumping up into snipers, and he does actually take a gunfight there with Calyx as well. Comes out on top of that one. So even though GamerLegion do lose the first pick in the round, they've sort of been able to pick themselves up and dust themselves off. Now they're heading towards the B-bomb site. 4 remaining players, all in apartments. imoRR here with the scout. Could find himself a kill if he hits the shot into Era, and it didn't even matter because he connects on the headshot, so regardless of Era's HP, he was being taken down there. imoRR's going to find a follow-up tag here as well, doing the most with the scout weapon. No, he doesn't expect him to be coming through from the jail window, so he's going to end up losing his life. Isaac, he will take WOXIC down as well. And, it's just unfortunate. Was looking like there might actually be a chance in the round here for the Turkish squad, but they're not able to really make anything happen in the end. Some 6 shots, couple kills. That's all it's going to be. I mean, listen, 2 kills in your eco round, you consider that a success on the. You would consider that as a success on the CT side. And Zantara is also going to be able to save an A1S here as well. So at least that's something to be positive about. Even if you can take the kit and the HE grenade. There we go. Nice attention to detail, Mr. Zantara is. Problem is, he might actually get pushed here from CT, you know. Does he hear the footsteps from Isaac? Oh my god. Isaac, he actually does look like Zantara's might have heard him. I'm not sure. Tucking himself in, he's still going to end up being taken down. Okay, so nothing shall be saved in the end. In fact, it's Isaac who could have picked up the HE potentially anyway. That's just a... Yeah, doesn't really make a difference at the end of the day. What does make a difference is that our fantastic partners, Pinnacle, are running a promotion at the moment where if you use the sign-up code FULL21 over at the link teb.gg/welcome, you can get yourself in on the promotion they're on at the moment. You bet 10 euros, you get 10 euros back. Eternal Fire, they need to promote themselves on the CT side because it is looking dire. Double up setup going to be coming into play here. GamerLegion have shifted into gear and they have looked phenomenal so far on their T side, but it's going to be WOXIC to find the opening pick on the round. Eam is trying to get across aggressively towards top mid, but pays the ultimate price. Era, though, not going to be giving up the position as a result. In fact, he continues to try and honor his teammate. He wants to see if he can find the trade. Not far off from being in the right position, but nobody offered themselves up just yet. It's actually looking like Era wants to consider continuing to force the issue. See, the thing is as the smoke has faded, he becomes far more exposed. And he's actually going to look to make his way back here, slightly further towards top mid, but he has got support in lowers. GamerLegion just got 1 player apartments, 1 player palace, and 2 in middle, and, well, minus the player in apartments, as imoRR has taken Isaac down. So it's a much better start to the round here for Eternal Fire compared to what they've had in the past few. Double peek comes through towards the top connector. Era should lose his life out to the ladder room player here, no two ways about it. And actually, he gets the information. And Zero, he could... Oh, no. Era needed to try and stay alive there because Zero coming through from Palace would have been able to capitalize on that. But Calyx, I mean, amazing your game sense there and game awareness to make sure that he checks the top of the ladder with Zero coming through. Unless Zero might have been spotted there from the connector player. Either way, Eternal Fire finally able to win a round back here on the CT side. They also keep numbers alive. So if they lose a round, well, they'll be able to still buy back in the next. As for GamerLegion, full investment does come back into the equation, but they don't really have enough to substantiate a buy if they lose here. So, yeah, an important round for them. If they want to continue this dominant run, that is. Run boost does come through, and it actually doesn't look like WOXIC spotted him above the smoke there. He's going to be looking to peer above the smoke again. Holding an angle right now. My god, he's pre-firing, and WOXIC, oh yeah, maybe just using the traces there, rattles a shot back through the smoke, and he does take Eam down. So Eam having a pretty tough time of it in the past couple rounds here on the T side towards middle. Not as much success as he had at the start of the map. Going to be a boost up here, but Xantares, he's kind of got the read on this. Rusty is actually able to get up, though. And it's normally the issue is trying to get the angle in the first place, because you have to jump up, and at that point, you're vulnerable to the CT if he is holding that angle. But Xantares definitely would have heard the player dropping off there. Now GamerLegion finally starting to shift themselves in position with only 30 seconds left on the clock. They got a pretty tough job ahead of them, especially with WOXIC in position. And actually, he will be able to find the first pick, and he's got the information on the follow-up as well. It's a flawless defense coming through from Eternal Fire. Their CT side starting to come to life here. And I did say earlier on, it's their CT side which tends to cost them the most on Mirage. So, looking good now that they're able to actually fight back with a couple of these rounds going in their favor. Not only that, but they've been keeping numbers alive as well. And, oh, imoRR actually likely to be alive, just going to be collecting a leg shot there. Get the information as to where Era's whereabouts. That's going to be a 6-3 scoreline. So, guys, if you're watching this game right now and you think you can do better than the pros, well, then find out by joining the Beat the Pro competition. Download the 3D aim from the Steam store, play the flick assessment, and post a screenshot on social media with the hashtag 3D aim trader along with your nickname. And if you place in the top 3 within that flick assessment, then you will win a share of 500 euros worth of Razor gear. So if you think you're good, well, then go win some cool stuff. GamerLegion, well, they've looked good, but the problem is if they lose this round, it's 6-4, no money in the bank becomes 5-4, and Eternal Fire, then they all of a sudden probably pretty happy with the position they find themselves in, especially considering they were down 6-1 at one point. I mean, I reckon if they could find 6 rounds here on their CT side, they'd probably feel pretty good about things, right? I mean, obviously it's widely regarded as a CT-sided map, you know, maybe more slightly than some of the others, but it's still... you know, considering they've got such a strong T side, I think 6 is probably the bare minimum for them to be competitive. There's going to be some aggression in towards a ramp here for Eternal Fire, getting some information, but at the same time, GamerLegion are making their way through connectors. Antara is the first point of contention, will get a kill, but he's been traded out. GamerLegion know that there could be players towards a ramp, and WOXIC in such a strong position right now. He's got his back covered by his teammate. He's going to be able to find 1 and a second onto Isaac as well, stopping GamerLegion in their tracks. Great work coming through from him. And it's looking like GameLegion don't really have anything else going for them in the round, even though they're on the A bomb site. They don't have the bomb, and well, Eternal Fire have a lot of control right now as well. Only Error left remaining. He's missed an opportunity to get a kill, and now his position's been compromised as well. So again, he's gonna have to won't even be able to save the AWP. Won't even be able to save the AWP. Six to 4. Should become 6-5. Based on the fact that GameLegion have to take an eco, and all that immense momentum that they had has actually just completely has actually kind of just fallen to the wayside, right? Now they have to take an eco, should be 5-6, like I said. Looks like they're going to try and play aggressively in towards the B bomb side. They're just holding W the entire way through. No, they will start to walk their way forward. Xantares coming through lows. Is anybody watching this right now? Is anybody watching this? It is Arrow who's holding the smoke. He's going to spot them first. Oh my god, Xantares, he just ends up playing aim trainer. He finds 3 headshots, and it's going to be IM or Eam who was standing in the back there, or maybe it was Arrow. Either way, he saw him coming, but he couldn't really respond in time because he had a grenade in his hand. And Xantares had already dealt a devastating blow before he could do anything about it. Oh my god, it's only Eam left remaining. 1v4. The eco round has not worked out at all, and they had such a massive plan. There was so much util being lined up there. They invested quite a bit into the round because they got that max round loss bonus behind them, so they could afford, like, you know, some Kevlar, the util as well, along with upgraded pistols. But they don't even get to show anything in the round because Xantares just shuts them down. Eam now trying to do some more damage with this A1S. This A1S has seen a lot of action in this round. 4 kills come from his clutches. Eam is going to pop flash himself through the smoke, and actually he's going to be able to take imoRR down as well. What on earth? He's actually got a free path on towards the B bomb site here, and he's going to drop a smoke. He's baiting Calyx forward. There's a smoke here. They can just walk straight into each other, but Calyx, he's paused for a brief moment. Man, Calyx's brain is massive. Really great awareness there from him not to force the issue. I think he got some info from WOXİC that there was no info on that B bomb site, so he just pauses for a brief moment. And look at the money here for GamerLegion. They're actually in a pretty poor economic situation. Only Eam with more than enough cash to full buy and get util. Outside of that, it's going to be dicey. Pinnacle betting odds 1.31 here for Eternal Fire, so starting to shift back heavily into their favor as they actually show potential to win the map and close the series out 2-0. Need I remind you guys, it's their T side where they generally look better than, generally look better on a map like Mirage. Their T side has shown more proficiency in the recent past. So the fact that they're actually fighting on the CT side the way that they are is a really good sign. And in fact, they've got an incredible opportunity right now, because if they can win this next round, they will break GamerLegion's economy, and it's not going to be the most difficult round either. 3 Galils, 3 Galils in play here. Had to try and they had to drop the AK so that they could afford some extra util coming into this round. But the opportunity that presents itself is Eternal Fire win the 6-6, no money. They can actually get the lead on their CT side. And it actually looks like GameLegion is going to be going back to the bread and butter A execute. I think this is a good option. When things aren't really working out on the T side of Mirage, I think this is a really good option. WOXİC, he's going to be finding the first one to Eam. Easy as. And he drops the molly to ensure that there's no follow-up. So already one of the facets of this GamerLegion execute has been eliminated. And now the util is going to be raining in. The execute gaining some traction. WOXİC going to be forced out of the bomb site here by the CT smoke. Going to dunk an HE grenade towards Rap. That's going to do so much damage. Oh, he's also up to try and get aggressive here. He wants to help Calyx out right now. He's on the balcony, and Calyx swings out a perfect moment. He finds himself 2 kills, 0. Actually able to activate coming through from Palace himself, and Isaac getting a couple of kills between the two of them, trying to keep this round interesting. WOXİC isolates on the side. Isaac's found another. The shot there from WOXİC. imoRR's picked up 1, which means 0 to clutch, but WOXİC won't give him a second opportunity. He has got 18 kills here on the CT side of Mirage right now. WOXÍC is absolutely beast moding here, and GamerLegion do not have an answer. 18 frags for WOXÍC. Are you kidding me? He's pulling the Xantares of Nuke. I mean, he's got 8 kills on Calyx, 8 on Xantares, so he's more than double on anybody else in his team. Issa with only 3 and 4 for imoRRR, so they're struggling individually, but what matters is the score at the top of the screen, and it's 6-all right now. Eternal Fire, they were down 6-1, but they've been able to fight back to level up the scoreline, and now they've secured themselves an anti-eco. imoRRR got the fast boost as well in towards apartments. So this should be Eternal Fire getting themselves the lead. GamerLegion, well, no surprise that they're watching lowers this time, guys. They're not just standing with their util out. At least they learn from their mistakes, right? And we will see that full exit this time. Let's see how it would have played out for GamerLegion on the previous occasion. It's going to be imoRR who finds the first frag, but the player blinded up. Isa can't get anything done. Means it's all on imoRR's shoulders now with the AWP on the bomb side. He doesn't even know where to try and play right now. Being pushed from a variety of angles. He will at least get another kill before he goes down. How on earth does Xantares win that gunfight out? Calyx will trade out 0. And Eternal Fire, man, looking so hot right now on the CT side. What an impressive display this has been from them. I thought they were going to be crumbling at 6-1 down, but that has bbeen absolutely not the case. They have won 6 rounds of their own, gotten themselves the lead, and they're looking really strong right now. And we know that they're passionate players. They're momentum based. When they're feeling it, they can be really tough to stop. When WOXİC is feeling it, he's arguably one of the most difficult AWPers to stop in World Counter-Strike. Not sure if that was the plan there, Mr. imoRR. Probably wanted to land the catch jump, but he'll say, nah, wanted to play from lowers. Problem is he can't really get support from behind because of this deep connector smoke. Xantares, here's the player jumping, and he will actually get completely blinded up. How on earth does he finally kill WOXİC even on imo? Oh my god. imoRR gonna look to try and get in on the action as well, coming through from lowers. He's found a pick. I can't believe those. That's insane scenes we're witnessing. Eternal Fire have the Midas touch. Everything that they touch turns to gold. It's only Isaac left remaining. I don't think he's going to be able to change the outcome of this round. Surely this is going to be another one for the Eternal Fire team. I mean, just taking the fight to the T side at this point. Xantares is just straight blind through the smoke, gets a kill. WOXİC finds another to keep his captain alive. Then we see imoRR coming from lowers, gets a frag as well. WOXİC even gets a second, so he's up to 21 frags now. And he could even finish off the round as well. Isaac will collect the bomb as he makes his way back, but the timing, oh wow. WOXİC actually misses a key shot there. Opportunity to close out the round goes a-begging. And Isaac, well, let's see what the youngster can do with this opportunity that's been presented to him. It is the man who's been doing all the damage, who's on the angle right now. Isaac going to be stepping straight in, and WOXİC puts him to his death. A 20-second kill for him here, and we are not even done with the half, ladies and gentlemen. More than double anybody on his team right now. The Pinnacle betting odds heavily shifting into Eternal Fire's favor off the back of their run here in this first half. 7 consecutive rounds as they go up 8-6 into the last round of the half we go, and it is a mixed buy coming through for the T side, obviously investing everything that they've got. Okay, guys. Well, if you've been watching this game and you've been enjoying the cast, I'd really appreciate it if you check me out on Twitter. If you type !caster in chat, my link will come up. And yeah, if you hit me up with the follow, I would really, really appreciate that. Lots of Turkish fans here. Maybe you guys could do me a solid. Anyway, WOXİC, he's not slowing down for anybody or anything. Gets himself one pick and runs open up. He finds 0 towards Palace as well. He's just making this look way too easy right now. He might not even be done here, you know. Absolutely not. He's just not missing a beat. 25 kills and 6 deaths for WOXİC. And is he fittingly going to be finishing off the round here as well? Maybe straight through the smoke. I think he saw Isaac there, you know, looking to try and find the kill. And he absolutely will. It's a quad kill for WOXİC. The beast unchained cannot be stopped. And he just comes to life in the most magnificent way here for Eternal Fire. 26 kills in the half. Nobody else on double digits, or nobody on double digits on the side of GamerLegion as well, at least. 9 kills for Error. The only other player on double digits on the entire server is Xantares with 11 frags. WOXİC is smurfing. He's just smurfing right now. Does he have somewhere to be? Is there like a big Turkish football match coming up or something? I don't even know if he watches football. Does he have a hot date? What's going on? Because WOXİC is just he's just ruling this game with an iron fist right now. Love to see it. Love to see WOXÍC in this form. Counter-Strike is just so good with WOXÍC playing at this level. Okay, GamerLegion, it's pretty much, okay, maybe not a must-win pistol round, but a really important pistol round, especially considering the prowess of Eternal Fire on this T side. Isa going to be coming through from Palace. I think he might have spotted out the gun barrel there of Isaac. He wants to step on him. He will get the kill. Xantares finds another onto 0. Error. Oh my god. Even though he's got the crosshair placed towards Palace, he just gets destroyed by Isa, who had a very quiet performance on the CT side, but absolutely activates from the word go on the T side. Big double kill from him. That's a 2 versus 4. Rusty and Eam. There is a kit towards CT. maybe a world in which they can make this one happen. Rusty's position, he's having to take a fighter towards mid. He's been removed. Oh my god, imoRR's taking him as well. GamerLegion just get decimated in the pistol round. As Eternal Fire, they get themselves the pistol and make it 10-6. Xantares does take down the rampaging Zero towards Palace. The force fire from GamerLegion not gotten off to the start that they would have hoped for. Eam also taking a chunk of damage. And it looks like Eternal Fire, well, they're not going to be slowing down for anybody or anything. Eam at least does get a kill before he ends up going down. Error just hoping for a timing shot through the smoke. Rusty wants to force the issue, but he's lost his life as well. Nothing working out yet for GamerLegion in this force fire round. No, man, oh man. Even the error will fall. All 4 players, or at least 4 of the 5, stay alive for Eternal Fire. And that's in an anti-force fire round. So keeping as many players alive as they do is a massive success. And now the Pinnacle betting odds are going to start to snowball out of control. 1.05 for Eternal Fire. 10.78. There we go. Even further after the previous round was won by Eternal Fire. My god. Okay. Gonna have to be an eco here for the majority Swedish squad. So that should mean 12-6. Only a couple P250s and a Desert Eagle. And they're just going to be stacking themselves up in snipers, but the smoke is going to be there. And Xantares, oh man. Just smooth as butter. Just silky smooth. WOXİC, well, looking to find his 30th kill of the map here. He actually won't be able to. He just charged headfirst into a crossfire, so going to be delayed ever so slightly, but it won't be affecting the outcome of the round whatsoever. (12-6). Can you believe GamerLegion were ahead 6-1, guys? They were ahead 6-1. Meaning that they have lost 10 consecutive rounds, about to be 11. What a resounding turnaround from Eternal Fire here on Mirage. And they're just looking so goddamn hot right now. WOXİC, Xantares, Issa, just all looking really good. In particular, those 3. Obviously, Calyx and imoRRR have had their moments here in the series as well, but what I'm saying is how are GamerLegion even going to be dealing with these players with AKs when they've got such, they're looking so strong with their aim right now. Just going to have Issa swinging out of Palace, Xantares swinging out of A-Ramp. The Xantares peak is a thing for a reason, guys. Okay, GamerLegion, well, this is the gun round that you need to win if you're going to be keeping yourselves alive in the series, and with that, alive in the Pinnacle Fall series as well, because remember, this is the match that determines which of these 2 teams will take the last spot into the main event next week, and which of these 2 teams will be eliminated in the regionals. The regional Swiss stage, to be precise. Error too far away from ramp to be blinded up by that flashbang. Will find the opening pick in the round onto WOXİC. Key opening frag found for GamerLegion as well. Molly smoke combo in towards connector, and imoRRR's actually got a great read there, and he doesn't connect. It's actually Error through the smoke who will be able to. Rusty could get caught off guard on the timing here as well. He will. And Xantares with a slight adjustment to the spray, they're actually going to be able to find that frag. Okay. So this kind of sets things in motion for a B split to come into effect here, but Isaac does drop a well-placed molly. In fact, isn't well-placed. It looks like Calyx has been able to get past, but Xantares towards Catwalk has lost his life. And Calyx, what? He does hit the headshot. Are you kidding me? Eam should be able to deny the plant and nobody to cover him, and he finds Issa as well. Round over. imoRRR, who took so much damage in the earlier stage of the round, has got just like almost an impossible situation on his hands. As he steps out, he should pull to Eam, and he does. Big triple kill coming through from the Romanian star, and it's 12-7. GamerLegion win that all-important round. Finally able to break the streak. 11 consecutive rounds won by Eternal Fire in that streak. 11. Okay, Eternal Fire going to be fully investing coming into this next round. Fair enough. You got the rounds to play with. AWP in hands of WOXIC as well. That's, you know, if you can afford the AWP and armor on WOXIC, then if you're not going for the buy, what are you even doing with your life? And he will actually be stepping out the flashes. This time, blind the player towards CT, but it's still going to be imoRR who continues to plague WOXIC. He's definitely got the better of him in the past couple rounds. Hasn't been the theme throughout the map, but certainly the case in the past few. imoRR does actually catch imo off guard. How on earth has he been able to find that? And imoRR with the no-scope finds a really important kill there. He will even catch Issa off guard as well. imoRR going absolutely beast mode in this round here for his team. Not done either. It's going to be a quad kill for the man to get an 8 for GamerLegion. So they actually start to fight back here, breathe some life back into the game. The Pinnacle betting odds going to sort of be coming back down to earth off the back of these couple rounds being won. Okay, so 12-8. There has to be a full eco here for Eternal Fire. $2,400 round loss bonus means they'll be able to buy up in the next, but GamerLegion should reduce the deficit to just 3 here. Should be able to find a couple early frags here without too much issue. Issa, you don't have a gun. Issa, you do not have a pistol. What is going on with Issa? Oh, Xantares, he did actually spot the head of Eam there, and he probably wants to try and force this fight. What is going on with Issa right now? How does he only have a knife? There are Glocks in spawn. They have to be. I mean, we got what, 2 upgraded pistols here, so there has to be a Glock there for him, and he will end up retrieving one. And now we're just going to see Eternal Fire grouping up in apartments, I guess, and bursting towards the B-bomb site. Not a bad option, all things considered. They did show some presence in Palace, so it's not like GamerLegion will be concerned about like a full 5-man burst into the B-bomb site, but that's exactly what it's going to be right now. Fresh smoke going to be dropped here by Isaacs. They're going to have to go through this smoke. There's no util, which is a bit unfortunate for Eternal Fire. No flashbang yet to try and blind this player. They're all going to be charging forward, but they have to try and come through a narrow choke point, which means they actually end up lining up for Isaac. Hey, the A4 gets the ace there, by the way. Extra 5 bullets there would have made the difference, but doesn't really affect the outcome of the round at all. 12-9 is the scoreline. And it is indeed going to be enough cash in the bank for Eternal Fire to buy it. Just Antares is going to have to drop down to the Galil and armor. Feels like this is the big gun round, right? Because this is the gun round that determines whether Eternal Fire do keep themselves in a really commanding position here on the map, or if actually we're going to be seeing GamerLegion if this is like a legit comeback or not. Is it a fake comeback or is it a legit comeback? This is almost the round for me that's going to be the test. You win this, it's 12-10, 12-11 thereafter. imoRR with an aggressive position in towards mid right now. Does get flashed back initially. Might be able to do something about the run boost that could be coming through here. Did he spot them on the boost? Or he didn't. Antares, he's not able to find the shots accurately enough either. Does look like Eternal Fire have won the arm wrestle for middle though, at least initially. I did talk Eam up in the first half about his connector play. But let's see how effective he will be end up being. Very heavy lean towards the A side of the map here for GamerLegion. You got 3 players, you know, almost hard commits. 1 in Palace, 2 on the site itself, and then you got Eam who's sort of bobbing and weaving between connector and snipers. So yeah, quite a heavy lean towards this half of the map in general. Where do Eternal Fire end up going is the big question right now. Looks like they're taking the bomb towards Catwalk. They've still got 2 smokes and a molly. And actually, it's going to be Eam who peeks out as the smoke starts to fade. He didn't see the numbers that were towards Catwalk, though, so maybe a bit of false information right now. WOXIC lined it up, but Xantares does a huge job to get that kill. Now all the pressure is going to end up shifting. Big smoke drop there by the T player. Means imoRR has to fire a shot through the smoke, and he nearly ends up connecting. Rusty only going to be good for the 1 kill. Rotation has come through from Isaac with the AWP, and he can catch the bomb carrier on the cross. There we go. WOXIC has been dropped, and this is a big problem right now. How did they end up retrieving the bomb? Isaac, he's got it under lock and chain. And now it all falls onto Calyx. Really big round coming through from Isaac here. And the crossfire set up by the Yorpers. No way for Calyx to win this round. Will end up falling. The Yorps finding 3 of the 5 frags in that round. And Eternal Fire starting to run into a bit of a brick wall on this T side. I mean, that round was actually a really good position that they found themselves in. They just couldn't deal with Isaac on the cross. Almost feels like if they get across in that 3v3, they probably win that round. Now they're going to have to eco again. So GamerLegion, they are showing fight here right now. Okay, Eternal Fire with enough cash to sort of invest into the util to make the A exit captain. The question is, how aggressive are GamerLegion going to be? Oh my god, they've actually pushed through the smokes. imoRR, he's got all the way through as well. He's going to be hurt here though, and he actually does get shut down on his rampage. No frags coming through at all for Eternal Fire. It's only WOXİC left remaining, and at this point, he's just looking to inflict a bit of extra economic damage. It's only going to be the one kill. Could have, there's a world in which, like, imoRR actually just, like, finds a crazy, you know, kill charging through that smoke, maybe a double, but GamerLegion, they weren't sitting back and waiting there. They were proactive on the defense. And now, I mean, they've won 5 consecutive rounds on their CT side, just 1 round away from leveling up the scoreline. Are we going to be going the distance? Are we going to be heading to Overpass in the series to see who's closing it out and booking themselves at spots in the main event? Man, oh man. What do Eternal Fire do from here is the big question, guys. Where are they going to end up heading? What is their fallback response? Because they've been losing a number of consecutive rounds, and Isaac with the AWP going to be finding Calyx. Great way for them to start off this round, and Arrow with his AWP has found WOXİC as well, man. Like, these AWPs are just doing so much work right now for the CT side. Xantares, he does actually find the timing, just charging straight up Catwalk, and actually Arrow's been taken down as well. The only problem is that they can't find a clear pathway on towards this B bomb site. Isaac just catches him more, and Eve will catch Issa as well. Eternal Fire constantly getting in these half-decent positions, but not able to convert them into round wins. Now Xantares has to clutch. Player from top middle should take him down, and he does. 12-12. Scores are level. GamerLegion have fought back here in a big way on the CT side, man. Eternal Fire finally going to use the timeouts, and we can use this time to share some love and let you guys know about the fantastic promotion here from 3D Aim Trainer. If you download the 3D Aim Trainer from the Steam store and you play the flick assessment, post your results, post a screenshot of your results on social media with the hashtag 3D Animator, or rather, 3D Aim Trainer with your nickname. And if you place in the top 3, you'll win a share of 500 euros worth of Razer gaming gear. So great opportunity, a great initiative there, courtesy of our partners, 3D Aim Trainer. But looking at the way the game stands right now, guys, there's no money in the bank here for Eternal Fire to go for a full buy. So this is actually for the lead now for GamerLegion. This is for the lead. What a big opportunity presents itself. And what do Eternal Fire do? I mean, with the round loss bonus, they've been able to afford a hefty amount of util. And it looks like they're actually just going to be trying to get themselves in towards the B bomb site. It's only imoRR here right now who's going to be pushing all the way up to the wall. This has become the stock standard way to sort of breach the B bomb site, get up to the half wall, and then allow for the util to come through, and then you essentially just charge your way forward, and who's better than imoRR with the Tech 9 to get that job done? Oh my god, literally in mid-air, he takes Rusty down. Isaac will find the trade, though. It's kind of stopped the Turkish team cold in their tracks, but Issa does catch Arrow off guard. That's an AWP now in play. They've also found Isaac towards Broken Wall, but Isaac's just been so massive in these past few. Eam will find a kill. Man advantage in play here, but Isaac just can't be rooted. Somehow he's been able to find another. He even takes WOXİC down as well. Surely he doesn't finish the round off. It's on Issa to clutch, and he actually just saw Zero coming out of the window, but Zero steps back into the angle. He catches Issa off. And Eternal Fire, even though it gets so goddamn incredibly close, aren't going to be able to win the round. It's 13-12. It's GamerLegion who get themselves ahead. Now just 3 rounds away from closing this map out. What a momentum-based game this has been. It was 6-1 at one stage in favor of GamerLegion. It then went all the way to 12-6. 11 consecutive rounds won by Eternal Fire. Now it's GamerLegion who are on a run of their own. They have won 7 consecutive rounds. Can either of these teams be stopped once they get momentum? My god, Eternal Fire, well, they have to stop it right here, right now. Otherwise, they're staring down the barrel of a round loss. I mean, a map loss, rather. And that means we'll be going all the way into Overpass to separate these two teams. Isaac going to be finding... Oh, no, this time he doesn't find Calyx. Oh, my god. What a wide swing that is from Calyx. That's going to be setting things in motion to try and get in towards the safe bomb site. Isaac, what you got here on the angle doesn't go clear, but he has been blinded up. Will anybody be checking this? Eam, oh my word. Holding such a dangerous position right now. Calyx, if he just turns around for any reason at all, he will be able to get a kill. And there we go. Eam has to find the frag. Finally, he will actually double down. What? How does he get a third? How does Eam find a third? That is criminal. And Era's going to finish the round off as well. Eternal Fire are faltering as GamerLegion soar on their CT side. Pinnacle betting odds come all the way back to earth. They ballooned to 11-1 at one stage in favor of Eternal Fire. Now just 1.6 to 2.3, almost what they were at the start of the series. What an immense fight back this has been from Eternal Fire. Genuinely. Rather from GamerLegion, excuse me, obviously. I mean, 14-12, they were down 12-6. Now they can see the finish line. They can see Overpass. It's just over the hill. It's right there. Let's see if they're going to be able to reach it. I mean, Eternal Fire got a big decision to make now. Do they go for the force buy? It actually looks like it's going to be the half buy. And then playing for overtime thereafter, which is actually the call I would agree with. You know, when GamerLegion were in the same position on Nuke, they actually opted to force in the situation. And I don't think the force didn't work out. Aggression in towards apartments here. There's actually 3 players towards the B bomb side. Isaac steps out and he just puts a couple players to death. Isaac has just come to life on the CT side. Zero coming through from low is going to be finishing off as well. This half buy is not even going to be finding a single kill here. Zero and Isaac find all 5 frags between the two of them. How many kills does Isaac have at this point? He's got 23. 22 for Eam as well. They have been mega. Absolutely mega. WOXİC has dropped off a cliff as well. I mean, he had, 29 kills coming into the second half, guys. Or 26 at least. So he's only found maybe 6 kills in the entirety of the T side. But not like his teammates have been fragging like mad either. It's been tough for Eternal Fire, who now have to win 3 consecutive rounds just to take this to overtime. Otherwise, we're going to be taking this to overpass. WOXİC spots Zero out close. And actually, without armor, can't really force that fight because of the aim punch. Kind of just slows him down. And it is going to be Xantares who at least does find that trade onto Era. Zero actually takes quite a chunk of damage underneath Palace. Eam towards Connector. How on earth has he been able to turn that into a multi-kill? Oh my god, he's even still alive with barely any health. In fact, he's even gotten another kill onto Xantares. Eam just having these hero rounds. And he could even finish it off. No, he actually traded for the... I think he pulled his pistol out there for a brief moment. And now it's only Easter left remaining and he's going to fall. Yeah, Isaac welcomes him with open arms. 16-12 GamerLegion. They close off the second map. What a mega comeback. They win 10 consecutive rounds to close it out 16-12. And to close out the series, we're going to need overpass. But before that, we're going to need a break.
We all have them. We all hate them. Unnecessary defeats. I'm talking about the defeats where you know you're better. You know